Hey guys. Man, it feels really weird for me to be talking in front of a camera without any gameplay footage happening. It's odd, but there is a reason for this weirdness, and that is we have now surpassed 700 followers on Twitch, which is an absolutely epic milestone, and I did promise that once we did do that, we would be doing something a little bit special, a little bit different, and that's basically what this video is about. It's been a weird couple of months for me in just how smoothly and successfully just about everything has gone. We've had our record-breaking streams, crazy numbers. We've had tons of followers, nice growth. We've had lots of nice donations. It's just been fantastic. You guys, thank you very much. First and foremost, thank you to everybody who's dropped by in the stream and hung out with me. I really do appreciate it. It's been fantastic. And realistically, there are two things. If you watch my stream, you'll know there's two things that get me properly passionate. Food and animals. And, I can't really give back to the universe in terms of, my passion for food. At least not in a way I've figured out just yet. But what I have actually managed to do is something that hopefully is going to help balance out the universe and all the wonderful things that have happened to me lately by giving some of that positive energy going back out there. And about a couple of months ago now, I began talks with the New South Wales Wildlife Information Rescue and Education Service, which is also known as WIRES, because let's face it, that is a bit of a mouthful otherwise. And while WIRES is the largest wildlife rescue and rehabilitation charity in Australia, and it is a non-for-profit organisation, and it provides rescue and rehabilitation for Australian fauna, so Australian animals. All of their rescuers and carers are volunteers, and it's primarily funded through public donations and that kind of thing. So realistically, I kind of, after contacting these guys and finding out that they were down for doing something with me, I was really excited at the prospect of kind of raising awareness and raising a little bit of money for such a good cause. And fortunately, a couple of weeks ago now, I was able to go out and meet with one of their volunteers, Maria, and sit down with her and have a little bit of a chat about what WIRES does and check out some of the animals that they take care of, listen a bit about their stories and that kind of thing. And, it was a really fantastic experience. So let's go to the interview now, guys, and hopefully by the end of it, you will be convinced that, the work that these guys do is actually pretty cool and pretty important. It's worth a cup of coffee, to throw a little bit of money at them to help them out. So let's check it out. Okay, so we're here with Maria from WIRES, and we are going to be talking a little bit about what WIRES actually does, and of course, what kind of animals, and hopefully we'll get to see some lovely little friendly creatures.
Yeah, well hopefully, yes.
Yeah, so can you tell everybody a little bit about what WIRES actually does?
Wildlife is a wildlife information rescue and education service. We rescue and rehabilitate native animals. We use our local veterinarians, and they perform a very important function for WIRES. And hopefully we can get them back to the wild where they should be. We also provide education to the public, and we also do training for our members as well. So this is an ongoing thing, and that actually helps to facilitate ongoing learning so that people are up to date with all the current information to hand with these native animals.
Yeah, sure. So when people donate to WIRES, what does that money go towards actually helping out with?
Well, it pays for the food. Our food is supplemented. It also pays for our veterinarian bills. Sometimes in certain branches that provide all their own phone link, it actually helps to provide some cover to their phone bills. It depends on which branch that is.
Yes. Yeah, okay, wonderful. So, in terms of animals, what type of animals do you typically look after?
Me, myself, usually possums, gliders, echidnas, snakes, lizards, birds. I don't do the raptors, which is the birds of prey, but mostly everything else, really.
Yeah, awesome.
I don't do venomous snakes, only non-venomous ones.
Sure.
Yeah.
What do you currently have in care at the moment?
In care, we have two eastern grey kangaroo joeys. They're here. I have a carpet python. I have two Pacific black ducks. I have 7 brush-tailed possums and an adult echidna.
And a partridge in a pear tree?
Just about.
Well, that's fantastic. So, I mean, we might as well bring up one of these little fellas here now. So these are the little Eastern Grey Joeys.
Mm-hmm. You want me to grab it?
Yeah, if you've got the other one there.
Hello.
So these guys will eventually be rehabilitated into the wild again.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, a little bit camera shy.
Yes, they can be in care for around about 12 months, and they can cost over $1,000 to raise.
Yeah.
From beginning, if you provide the correct food.
Yeah.
And
okay.
also, then you've got to provide housing, in the various stages that they need it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. At the moment, with wires and everything like that, in terms of the drought, I understand that's been a big challenge for you guys, and has obviously added on a lot of workload around that.
It has, very much so. There's so many joeys coming to care. It's not just Eastern Greys either. There's wallabies, and of varying types as well, and the wallaroos, and they all come into care often through motor vehicle accidents. People hit them on the roads, so the poor little joeys are often found after the mothers are dead. Sometimes the mothers get chased by dogs and the joey gets thrown. There's various reasons why, but the drought this year has been one of the biggest contributors to our animals that have come into care.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fantastic. Well, the work you do is obviously some fantastic work. So I really appreciate you taking the time and having us out here and letting us see these wonderful little creatures that you're helping to reintroduce back to the wild. It's definitely a very important thing that you're doing. Obviously, Australia has one of the oldest, or some of the oldest species and native species, and being on our little isolated island down here, it's very important that we look after our native species and everything like that. So, I really appreciate it. And thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much for coming out and having a look at seeing what we're doing.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
wonderful.
So yeah, guys, Maria was an exceptionally knowledgeable and helpful and welcoming person to speak to, and I feel very privileged and lucky to have been able to, have her show us, what she does. And of course, we took some time to meet some of the various animals that she had in care currently. She had something like half a dozen possums, some native birds, and also a poor little echidna with a little broken beak that is in care and hopefully will be released sometime soon. Now, it was very evident to me, speaking with her, that of course all Australians would be aware that the drought that we've had the last while now has been particularly bad, and it's not just farmers and that kind of thing that are affected by droughts. Of course, our native animals are going to be heavily affected by it as well, and in turn, any organizations, people that work with native animals, are going to feel that impact as well. So I think now is probably as important time as ever to kind of consider whether donating to a cause such as this is worth doing. And certainly it's something that I think is important. I believe it's important that we look out for our native animal species and that kind of thing. which is why I'm doing this, obviously. And so, as such, from when we post this video, we'll be running the event for an entire week. And during that week, I'm aiming to raise $1,000, $1,000 to give to Wires. So if you'd like to make a contribution to that, guys, if you think that this work is important like I do, please, consider donating $1, $2, $10, whatever you can spare. Just send it through to the stream. We'll donate it all at the end of that 7 day period. And for every dollar that you guys donate, I will donate 25 cents of my own money out of my own pocket. So, if we raise $1,000, I'll be donating or kicking in $250 of my own money into there as well. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed seeing these beautiful animals. Hopefully sometime in the near future they'll be able to be rehabilitated successfully and return to their native environments, their native habitats, which is obviously the ideal outcome that we all kind of hope for in these kinds of situations. And so if you are interested, I'll leave a direct donation link down below on this YouTube video, down there. And if you are, even if you're interested in joining Wires as a volunteer, I'll also leave a link to information on how you can go about doing that too. Because of course, as a volunteer organization, it relies on people such as yourselves to get involved and help out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and have a wonderful day wherever you are. And I hope to see you all soon. Catch you later.